Hello everyone, welcome back to Grown Women's Talk with Uju. Today I will be talking about healing the little girl so the mother can rise. Do you know that when you heal yourself as a little girl, the mother in you can raise? Yes, and I hope you like my little girl teddy bear. But guess what? This was when I was a little girl. And we all need to let that go so we can raise as a mother. Thank you. So now, most of we women, we are still living in our childhood era. And because we are still living in that era, we are not yet grown. We are not yet a woman. We are not yet who we want to be. But something that I want you guys to understand today is that the only way you can become a woman is to let your childhood be at peace. But most of us don't know that what is making us go backwards, it's because we are still carrying the burden of a child in us. That is why we act like a child all the time. And most women don't know. So I wrote you guys a script. And I'm going to read that script to you guys so that you ladies can understand where I'm coming from. And I want you guys to understand properly, because we all need this in our lives as grown-up women. So here is the script. So, before you can rise as a woman that you were meant to be, you have to go back and meet the little girl you once were. Do you know that? And the reason why I say that is because if you do not go back to your little girl era, you will not be at peace. Because you need to make peace with your little girl era before you can become a woman. Yes, my darling. Most of we women, we have gone through a lot. And we do not know that the reason why we are in this position is because we are still carrying the burden of our babyhood, our little girlshood, into our lives as mothers. That's why most of we women, we really act like a baby. So, the one who was told she wasn't enough, the one who had been strong before she was ready, the one who learned to hide her feelings just to survive, she's still there, and she's still waiting for someone to tell her you are safe now, you are loved now, you are free now. Some women are still waiting for people to tell them all these words. Some grown-up women are still waiting for people to tell them you are safe, you are loved, you are free now. When you heal your wounds, you take the weight off your own shoulders. You stop reacting from old pain and you start living from new strengths. Do you guys understand? Because most of we women, we just have to forget about the old pain and move on. But no, most of us are still living in the old pain. And when you keep living in the old pain, my darling, there is no peace. You will not like yourself. You will keep having problems just like the way you were having problems when you were a teenager. So let me continue with my script. Because the mother, the leader, the woman you are becoming can only raise when the little girl is finally at peace. You see that? You can only become a mother. You can only become a leader. You can only become a woman when your childhood, when your little girl self is finally at peace. Most of us are still living in that era. We are still living in that era that we don't know what is forgive. We don't know what is forget. We don't know how to grow up. So my darlings, it is time for us to stand up, pick up our pieces, pick up the old wounds as babies, and move on. Just the way I tossed out my baby, just the way I tossed out my teddy. We need to toss it out that way and become the woman. Because if you don't do that, my darling, you will be in the same position you are today. This is a grown-up talk, which we're meant to have that. We're meant to tell ourselves the truth. We're meant to tell ourselves that, oh, I think I'm still living in my childhood era. I need to rise. I need to raise myself up. I need to drop all those old thinking of me. And the only way you can do it, my darling, is to watch what you say. Women, ladies, I want you ladies to understand that we are overconfident of ourselves. It's killing us. And we think we're so confident when we're little that we take the same overconfidence into our adult lives. And guess what? It takes us to nowhere. Rather, we find no peace. So ladies, best way to keep that baby out of their sight is less talk. Our over-talking, overconfidence has killed us, has kept us in that baby era, has not made us rise to become the woman we are becoming. So if we ladies can understand that our talking has to less, let us understand when to talk and when not to talk. Or let us talk and know when to stop. Because sometimes our talking has talked us out of our lives, out of our marriages, out of our own destiny. So we have to forgive ourselves. Whatever you must have gone through when you were a baby, molest, rape, all of that, I know that is not easy. But you know the only easy way to go about it? Peace. Is to give your mind peace. And if you can do that, you will be the woman you're becoming. And I hope you understand this. Let's leave our teddy bears, put it in another way, and be a better woman by being respectful, obedient, reserved, career pusher, wife, girlfriend, respectful, and what? Commitments to everything you do. I hope you guys understand. And I hope my beautiful ladies will understand that most of us are still living in our baby era. We don't want that anymore. We want to be a woman. We want to be loved. We want to be told that we are beautiful. Do you want that? So it's time for us to take a bold step and heal from your little girl and become the woman you are becoming. And I hope you guys understand that when you heal as a baby, then guess what? You become the most beautiful woman while growing up. But if you still hold your grudges, your pain when you were a baby, and you take it over to while you're growing, you can never be a successful woman. So ladies, this is for you today. Let us grow. Let us take that baby life away. Grow so our lives can be better. But before I forget, he's still right here. So don't forget that you can still be who you want to be. All you need to do is to heal your body, forgive yourself, whatever you must have gone through, my darling. I want you to forgive yourself and move on to the next level. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys learned a lot from our grown-up conversation today between me and my ladies. Peace out.